Alright guys, welcome back to Dog Painting. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how to paint a Space Wolf intercessor. But if you want to keep up to date with anything that's happening in the channel, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Alright, let's get to it. Right guys, so once we built the model and sprayed it with Mechanica Standard Grey, what we're going to start doing now is just blocking things in. So we start off with Abaddon Black. So what this is going to do is basically fill in all like the undersuit, is it, or like the cables in between the knee joints. And what we're going to do as well is paint the gun itself. Now, we're not really too bothered if we go over the Mechanica Standard Grey, because we are going to be tidying up as we go. So obviously you have a pot of that to hand just so you can tidy up the edges. So once we've done all the black, we're going to go on to metallics. So we have some lead belcher, and what we're doing is just painting in the metal parts of the gun, leaving the casing black. Now what I tend to do anyway with my gun casings is do them red, but just for Space Wolves I thought I'd just leave them black. They look really cool. I just do the red casing just for a little nod back to the olden days when everyone's gun casing was red. Right, so for some reason it hasn't recorded me just base coating the pouches out the back, but that's not a problem. Basically that's just Mornfang brown painted over the pouches. So what we're going to do now is paint the shoulder pads. So starting off with corn red, and you want to get a nice coat of this over that shoulder pad. Again, a little shout out to the brushes that I'm using. They are pretty cheap. I think it was like 10-11 quid, something like that, on eBay, and they are Rock Ninjas Minute Series art brushes. I really like them. For what for what you pay for them, they are really good. Come to a nice point. I go through brushes like I don't know what, so these are perfect for me. And what we're doing now is just going over the other shoulder pad, but as you can see I haven't actually painted in the wolf motif, so that would be black as well, but because we're just going to paint the yellow straight over, it makes sense just not to paint that, and we'll paint that last. What you want to do as well is water your yellows down correctly, so 2 parts water to 1 part paint really, and get them nice thin coats. Obviously you can put your browns down and whatever, but I think as well Mechanica Standard Grey is a nice Just a nice colour to use to start off many colours, yellow being one of them. It goes over it so easy, but again, just thin layers makes it look a little bit better. So the next part we're doing here is painting the chest eagle. Now, I have seen on Facebook groups and Instagram and stuff, people tend to shave this part off because it doesn't really go with the space wolf aesthetic, and I agree. Really, I should have really done that, but you know, I'll probably do that next time. But what we're doing here is just base coating this with retributor armor. Now again, if you paint a little bit and it goes off onto the armor, it's not a big deal at this moment. Like I say, we are going to go back over with Mechanicus Standard Grey. Just to make things easy for yourself as well, turn the model when you're painting. If you can't get into an area like at all, don't paint it. It's simple as that. But you know, with details that are shown like this, turn the model so it helps, you know, make the model work for you basically. So now everyone's favourite part, yours and mine, washing the model. So what we want to do is get a bit of Nuln Oil and literally just slap this all over the model. Get it in all them nooks and crannies, make sure it's covering all them panels. Obviously don't get your pooling, we don't want pooling to happen, but if it does and you've missed a part, don't worry about it. So we're going back to the Mechanicus Standard Grey. Get this again nice and watered down, and literally just paint every panel. Now this is a bit time consuming, but this is just how I find painting easy. You know, you can go in and pin wash the full thing, but for me, it's a no-go. I prefer to do it this way. If you want to do it that way, and it works better that way for you, go ahead and do it. So we're just going to go around every part of the model and make sure we leave all the recesses. So again, this is a shout out to the Rock Ninja brushes. As you can see there, we're going to try and leave a bit of shadow at the bottom, and these brushes do come to a nice point, so you can get them the recesses left in the shadow kind of thing. We've got nice long bristles, so you can get relatively clean strokes on your brush. So what I'm going to do is basically just do the same but in the yellow. So I'll take this time as well, guys, to say if you're not a member of the Facebook group Untitled Painting Hobby Hangouts, I will leave a link in the description below, so please go over and become a member. So this is the long and boring bit now, edge highlighting. So what we're going to do is get the smallest brush that I'm comfortable with and get some dawn stone and literally just go around every bit of armour, edge highlighting it, simple as that. If you know your highlights are a bit chunky or whatever, go back to your dawn stone and just thin them down a bit. It is long and boring, so do stick on some music or whatever just to make the time pass, but it is really, really worth it. What I'm going to do is paint the skin. So I'm going for a quick and easy way of how to do paint skin. Basically just base coat the full area of the skin with Bugman's Glow, and then we're going to wash that with Agrax Earthshade. You can use Reikland Fleshshade, obviously, depending on like what type of tone you want to go for, but I feel like Space Wolves would be mucky and dirty and Viking-like, so the Agrax for me is just a perfect colour for it. So make sure you get a nice even coat of this Bugman's Glow all over, and then we'll come back and wash it. In the meantime as well, what we're doing is we're putting a bit of Astro Granite just on the base, just to speed the process up of getting this model finished, using a spatula there and just waiting for that to dry. What I'm going to do with that as well is wash it with some Juicy Violets, because mine are like on a alien planet with I'm going to put some snow effect on there as well, because obviously the Space Wolves. So what we're doing here now, guys, is literally just washing the model, and I got a bit of wash on the armour, but that's not a problem. If you're quick enough, you can just wipe it off with your finger. Just making sure we're getting it in the mouth there, around the eyes. And this model itself has actually got a scar going down one side of the face. So what we're doing now is just literally going back over with Bugman's Glow, picking out all the raised areas, and leaving all the recess areas with Agrax Earthshade. What I do as well is I mix a little bit of Rakarth flesh in with it, just to give a little bit more highlight to the nose and the eyes and stuff like that. And then where the scar is, I just wash that with a little bit of Juicy Violet. Gives it like a bruised look. And then once this is done, the model is finished. That is tabletop ready. I will do a fancy little pan around once the full model is complete, just so you can get a look of it. And you will notice as well that the markings on his shoulder, on his red shoulder pad, will be finished as well. I have got a video in the library somewhere on how to paint shoulder markings. And there we go, guys, quick and easy Space Wolves. Just like to say thank you, and I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.